Hi, everybody. Before we get to another great interview, the Two Opinionated podcast could really use your help. And it's easy, it's free. IMDb, which is the entertainment database, imdb.com, named us a top 100 podcast. We came in at number 82. That's a big deal because there's 15 million podcasts and growing. So to be named to anybody's top 100 list, pretty big deal for us. And the way you can help is to go to imdb.com, look up the Two Opinionated podcast, and that's it. Just bringing our page up. That traffic really helps us out. Our YouTube channel is MeisterCon Pod. All we ask is that you subscribe. It's also free, but that really helps us to attract these amazing guests that we keep bringing on the program. And that's it. 2 easy ways for you to support us, and we would really appreciate the help. Now let's get to that interview. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Two Opinionated. I'm so excited today. I get to welcome back one of our favorite musicians, singer-songwriter Ellis Hall. So welcome back, Ellis.
Well, my brother from another mother. Well, woo!
You came in singing on the last time we talked. I think I kind of prefer that.
Come on, brother. That's what we have to do around here. Yeah.
It gets you kind of pumped up for the conversation.
Amen.
Yeah. Well, so Ellis, I know we got some new music to talk about today.
I'm so excited about any adventure that we get into, and they tell me to behave myself, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know. You were pretty good last time, but I know it took a great effort.
Yes, it did. I was holding on to my chest. Well, let me not say that word right now.
So last time you were on, you just come out with "In the World" with
Yes,
George Whitty. You two together go by the name What?
That's right. with 4 exclamation points, doggone it.
That's right. Well, I wanted to ask you how did all of that go? I know
it's still going, brother.
Well, the music's terrific from that album.
Thank you so much. And the fact of working with our my new co-manager Don, he talked about the song that we have out now, and Parker McGee, who's from Nashville, he wrote the song "I Really Want to See It." It used to be "I'd really love to see it tonight," that old England Dan John Ford.
Yeah.
Well, I got to Ellisize it and turn it on its head upside down. And, anything that I do, be it with Brother George or be it with Doc Kutka or Tower of Power, I'm going to do it always like I mean it, Brother Mike. So thank you for recognizing that.
Well, I wanted to bring up, because I don't think we talked about this last time, but you and George re-released "Some Days Were Meant for Rain." Is that right?
We did.
Yeah. Which you had that was one that you had written yourself for your group, I think, but then also sang it with Tower of Power.
That's right, man. You did your homework, bro.
Yeah.
No, that was because what was funny is Tower of Power, Emilio, the leader, they would come and stand around the Ellis Hall group as we played, because we opened up for him. And then Emilio, when I joined the group in 1984, and said, "Hey, where's that tune? Rain." And I didn't know what he was talking about. And I said, "Oh, Some Days Are Meant for Rain." And that's one of the first tunes we recorded for the record. And so that was.
Yeah, I thought, now Tower of Power, excellent group on their own. But my favorite period for them was when you were lead singer for them.
Oh, God bless you, brother. You know what? I don't think about it. And I used to say their famous song, "What is hip? Tell me if you think you know." Now that we're older, it's "Oh My Hip." But working with them, And I don't know if you have in your collection the CD or the DVD of the 40th anniversary. I did 4 tunes on that, including "Go Get It" with your look ready. Oh, that mercy.
Well, I actually do have that CD, but it is currently on loan to my mother. She has borrowed most of my CDs so that
I see what happens.
Yeah. So she has it currently, but I do have that one.
Oh, good. Well, I'll tell you, I get so many comments through social media. I'm not on there, but a lot of we have a lot of people. My loving bride, who is also my manager too, Leala, she and Don are sharing the situation of making me act like I look good.
That's a tough job.
Yeah, I know. Don't put my secrets out there too much, but I know how blessed I am to do this and be the vessel.
Sure.
I had mentioned the last time, brother. I am the vessel, and I'm honored to continue my journey. Even 59 years into the business, I feel like I'm just getting started. Come
Amazing.
on, chakalaka. That's my word.
Before we talk about the new music, I wanted to mention, because I had read something about you when before you had lost your sight, but you knew you were having trouble with your sight, that you used to practice instruments in the dark even before you had lost all of your sight. Was that true?
That was absolutely true. And I drove my parents absolutely crazy with every instrument I could get my hands on. And my mom famously used to say in her thick Southern accent, "Son, I know you got to practice, but do you have to make all that fuss?"
That kind of reminds me of my grandmother.
And then she came to see me. One of my first gigs I played, big heavy duty gig, and she said, "Lord, all that fuss was worth it."
Well, she got it then. She could see the efforts of your labor.
Oh, no. Well, she kept telling me, even before I got into music, Brother Mike, that you were born to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. I didn't think I was going to be in music. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Although I had a fascination, when I still had some of my vision, of building things.
Oh, really?
Becoming the architect of sound, I guess that would be.
That's right. That's right. I was going to say, you've kind of built things with music.
That's intense. And on top of that, I have this thing called synesthesia. And what it is, I hear music in color.
That just amazes me. We talked about that last time, and I've got I've got an acting friend who she sees letters and numbers in color.
See, and that's a thing. And everybody talks about, well, you're blind. How can you see? I remember what red looks like, what blue, gold. And Ray and I Ray Charles, of course, we had many conversations about that. And Stevie reflected on, he sees red as hot. He sees blue as cold. You know what I mean? That's how it flashes before him. He doesn't see the actual color because he never did have that perception.
Right.
But I, through 18 years, knew what things looked like, including pretty girls. Sometimes they get me into trouble, but that's another story for another day. But I'm telling you, man, it's like no regrets. And like I said, being the vessel and taking things literally one day at a time and having fun along the way. It doesn't mean the highs and lows won't come, but celebrate everything, no matter what happens.
I love that attitude, and you've taken, what could have been a roadblock or an obstacle, and you've actually turned it into a strength.
Come on, brother. Don't talk about it, because I will. Don't make me come sit on your doorstep, Mike. I'll be right there.
Well, come on.
See how good your Southern hospitality is.
You know that if you come over,
Yeah.
We'll fix you up some food and
Go ahead, and I'll rub my tummy in rhythm.
that's right. So the new song
Yes, sir.
is I'd really love to see you tonight.
Well, it used to be I'd really love to see it tonight. Now I changed it into I really want to see it tonight. And
Okay.
the one comment that Parker McGee, the writer, said, he said, "You done made my baby all growed up." Now, is that Southern for you?
That is pretty Southern.
And what's funny is a friend of mine sent it to him because I sang it on Casio, but I'll have my piano say, "I'm not talking about moving in. Yeah. And I don't want to change your life."
I can see you still have that range. You still can hit those high notes.
Hey, come on, guys. I gotta squeeze something to get up there. I love that. Yeah, so folks say, "Really love to see you tonight." Something like that, you know.
Yeah. That's terrific. What made you look at this one again?
You know what? It's because when I heard it in the 70s, I said, what a killer song. And I already, even before it went to #1, I said, that's gonna strike a chord. And Parker told me later he wrote that song with 3 other songs in a trailer. He and his wife were having financial problems and living in the trailer, and that changed literally their life. Boy, talk about a musical, how could I say this? Musical inference of positive forward motion. How about that? See,
That's pretty good.
come on. That's when that happened, literally just changed his life, changed their lives, forever.
Yeah.
And I said, but if you slow it down, and I told the writer, I had that inference to change it into I really want to see it tonight. And just kept the essence and just put Ellis into it. And the rest is history. And when I sang it with a Casio on the phone to him, he freaked out. And then I finally put it together with guitar, bass, drums, and strings and all sorts of stuff. It's like, so,
Well, and Parker liked it pretty well.
No, he was going crazy. As I say, my all grown up now. So yeah.
Amazing.
And when you get the songwriter, it's like I did a version of, at some point you'll hear it, "Let's Dance," the old Dave Bowie tune. And he and his son loved it. That was one of the last things he heard before he transitioned.
I thought I had seen something where you were working on some Bowie music.
Oh, brother. And I have a symphony show that I infuse everything from James Taylor to David Bowie to the Beatles. In fact, I did a version of Something by the Beatles, Ellisized it, and Miss Olivia Harrison heard it, and they said she cried like a baby when she heard it, because Billy Preston played on it for me as well.
Oh, amazing.
Killer. Woo!
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Do you like playing with an orchestra?
I absolutely love it. And I have to remember to keep on singing and playing because the strings are killing me quietly.
Yeah, do you catch yourself just listening?
I do. I really do. I have to, whoa, hey, I'm supposed to sing that line. Okay, well, no, I do. But once you're in the zone, and I have a cage around me, I have, of course, a grand piano, my organ, Hammond SKX Pro, and then I have another keyboard, Yamaha keyboard called they call it a Motif XS8, but now I use the XF as in Frank 8, which is lighter. And I know the technicians love me for it because it's like 20 pounds. And we used to carry the B3s. Those suckers were heavy.
I was going to say, pianos are not light.
No, they're not. And I'm glad I don't have to carry that thing 1 one Toyota.
We've got a player piano that was my wife's great grandmother's,
Oh,
and it plays.
yeah.
It's a little out of tune, but for as old as it is, it plays. But it is so heavy
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that we had our carpet taken up and put and polished up the wood floors, and we just had to leave what was under the piano there because we couldn't get the piano moved.
Yeah. How'd you get it in? You got movers?
It was like she had put it in there before I came along. So we've been together for 20 years and it has not moved from that spot. So I'm not sure how they got it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't, it's stuck to the floor permanently.
I told her, I was like, if we ever move, it's staying. Because
you're right. Thank you. It ain't going nowhere.
We're just gonna have to gift that to the new owners because it's too heavy.
That's do you ever try and play it though, or she?
Well, she can play it. I can't play. My mother plays, and my stepson, he plays about any instrument, so he can play on it. And it's like I said, we need to get it tuned a little bit, but it still sounds pretty good. And it plays. It'll play by itself.
You guys, we're supposed to do some shows in that area, so I'll let you know, or Don will let you know. Way ahead of time, and you'll be in the front row. You don't even have to behave, Mike.
Hey, well, please do, because we will absolutely be there. I would absolutely be thrilled to death to see you perform live. That's amazing.
With Brother Tom, I keep telling him, of course, Mr. Esty, he's going to have to come to a show.
Well, yeah, maybe Tom and me could go to the same one. I'd love to meet Tom.
He's just brilliant.
Yeah. Tom, he's been really good to me. I appreciate him. So is the new song out yet?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's out, and apparently it's either top 20 or top 10 right now.
Well, I have no doubt. Probably was that on R&B or blues?
Well, they have it on a lot of charts, R&B charts, pop charts. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on all the social media stuff. And I tell folks, go to Ellis Hall Music or ellishall.com. All roads lead there.
And that's right. Ellishall.com is a really good website. It's easy to navigate, and it's got everything you'd want.
And it'll show you some things I did with Doc Kuka from Tower Power.
Yeah.
And there's so many songs that I've been involved in, and including the California Raisins, including Sesame Street, all these different things.
What were you doing with the Raisins? Were you singing or just playing?
Yeah. I was part of it. It's Buddy Miles and myself. And then later we had a Raisinette by the name of Nikki Harris. Great.
I love that.
Equal opportunity, of course.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, and you had done or have done a lot of work on TV shows, movies. Yeah. How did all that come about? How did you start getting your music onto the screen?
Well, folks started hearing some of my music, some of the publishers I was working with, and he said, "You got to put this in this," and I all of a sudden, it's like the commercials. I don't drink beer, but I sang Budweiser, paid my rent for almost 5 years.
That's nice.
Come on.
Well, I some of your stuff, it's pretty easy to recognize, but you had done some work on Lion King 2 and Shrek 2. And there was one called Chicken Run that my kids just loved, that I know you did some work on.
Yeah. Woo, with the chickens are dancing.
That's right.
Singing. Come on.
And I know that you grew up, I think, Southern Baptist.
I did.
I did as well. And you got to sing some gospel stuff or some gospel music on Big Mama's House.
Hallelujah, Happy Day and stuff. Somebody better do it. And then, how ironic is life? I celebrated, and I believe it was the birthday of Mrs. Robinson, Jackie Robinson's widow.
Yeah.
And she was up in front. We did our Happy Day, and she was watching me, and I got so excited, I just got down on one knee and was shouting for her.
Oh, amazing. What a day that would be.
Oh, it was amazing. Had a killer band, and I was out in front acting like I had no couth. And who had to act?
That's amazing. My dad grew up a Brooklyn Dodgers fan.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, so I was always a Reds fan because we're kind of in proximity to them.
Of course.
But I got a little fondness for the Dodgers just because of my dad and his love for for those teams.
Well, the fact that Jackie came from Brooklyn, and when I think, did he go to LA or did he leave the Dodgers before?
I think he went to LA, but I don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I have to look that up myself. Siri will answer a lot of things.
That's right.
And Siri will also mess up a text quicker than you could say text.
Yes.
And say, Siri, I didn't say that.
Well, try talking to it in this accent. Siri struggles a little bit with this.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Thank you again, seriously, for inviting me anywhere that you are. You will be reciprocated because you will be hanging out with EH at a soulful show. They call me the ambassador of soul.
Yeah. And that's a well-earned title, I think.
Yeah, well, it was through Mr. Jeff Tyzik, one of the great composers / conductors of symphony shows and brilliant trumpet guy. And I think he has something to do with Doc Severinson's recognition as far as don't quote me, but I think something to do with, his documentary.
I think you're right. I think that is right.
But just amazing. And he said, I kept telling Jeff, man, I'm working so hard on my ambassadorship. And he grabs me by the shoulder and says, that's it. That's who you are, the ambassador of soul. And it stuck. There's
a lot of nicknames out there, but that's a pretty good one.
Well, hey, I'll take that moniker. Thank you very much.
That one's not that's not too bad. You mentioned you were opening, or your band was opening for Tower of Power before you joined Tower of Power. But before that, when you were first starting out, you were opening for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And it's really intense because in 1974, I did a huge show at, I think it was called the Boston Music Hall at the time.
Yeah.
Held about 6,000 folks. You don't want to make them mad.
That's right.
Maurice Wyatt, God bless him, I miss him. He kept saying to me, he said, I want to sign you. I mean, I knew about signing and things like that, but he wanted me to come to California. I said, I got my family, bro. I can't do that. But we did end up working together. You talk about genius gets thrown around.
Yeah.
But he was a true genius in and outside the musical business. It's like Ray.
He's an incredibly talented gentleman.
Yeah. My God. Some of the things he played on, like Billy Stewart's Summertime or Rescue Me by Fontella Bass, all these songs. And then, of course, forming Earth, Wind, and Fire. And it's so funny, he told me this. Before Earth, Wind, and Fire got formed, he designed what they were going to look at, or look like, rather. Yeah. And this is like in the late 60s. And of course, in 71 or 72, he put the whole thing together, just how he envisioned it. You talk about visualization. And as a blind gentleman, I still do visualization.
Yeah. Well, they're probably one of our great all-time bands, wouldn't you say?
Woo-hoo! That's putting it lightly.
Yeah. They I was always enjoyed disco, and they did a lot of disco through the 70s.
Boogie Wonderland and the Emotions. I love them too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was a fun decade for music.
Well, it's what it is. And it's so funny because as the Ellis Hall group was growing, and I believe we broke up in late 80, we never were considered a disco group, although we could play disco.
Sure.
but we were a hardcore funk slash R&B soul group. So I'm honored that our fans held tight to what we wanted to do and just let us do what we do because we always did it like we meant it because we did, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't flip the phone.
Well, it comes across when you play or you sing, it comes across. You're not phoning those performances in.
No, it ain't gonna happen. No, it ain't gonna happen. We'll get you and your bride to be dancing around. What's your lovely's name, by the way?
Emily.
Emily, God bless her. Amen. Yeah, so we'll get her dancing around. And I always say, shake it, but don't break it because it's hard to get spare parts.
Well,
unless in Beverly Hills.
She'll dance. She loves to go to a show and dance. I think I told you last time. She works for Live Nation, has for a quarter of a century, and just absolutely loves music. We just came back from
because I know, especially with things happening now, we'll end up doing a show. But I'll tell you too, brother, we're close to doing some TV shows, so you will see us. And like I said, you and Miss Emily, that lady.
Yeah, I love that. Are they musical shows or are you?
Yeah, no, it'll be we're talking with Jennifer Hudson, we're talking with Tamara Hall, we're talking with all these different folks, through God's grace, Jimmy Fallon, Steve Colbert. We hope to get on before he leaves us. And Jimmy Kimmel, thank God he's coming back because he's
he's coming back tonight.
Yeah, he is. How about that?
How about that? That was fairly quick. That was surprising that it was.
It wasn't surprising to me because I heard what he said. It wasn't anything innocuous.
It did not deserve what happened. 100%.
And I'm apolitical, but I say, come on, folks.
Yeah, come on.
I
mean, you either have freedom of speech or you don't.
Thank you.
And if you do, let's move on.
Let's move on and let's do what we do. Gently said, what the funk?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, yeah, that's exciting. I hope Jennifer Hudson's got a beautiful voice.
Oh, I love her. And what's so funny, we met and we did a thing. Aretha and of course Ray had done Spirit in the Dark. So Jennifer had asked me to do the Ray stuff because I was signed to Ray. Right. So we did it and we showed up and showed out.
That's amazing. Good for you. Did when they made that Ray movie, were you involved at all in that?
I was considered a consultant.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, I know you will. A lot of people looked at me on the set with Jamie doing Ray as I sang Georgia.
Yeah.
Man, we got a lot of views on that.
I bet you did. Yeah, I thought that was probably what was going on in that one.
Yeah. So it was funny. It's amazing because at the time I was signed to Ray's label, so it's perfect.
Well, if I remember right, you were the only one that he signed.
I was. He said, you ain't trying to sound like nobody. Get that.
Uh-oh. Looks like we've lost Ellis. He'll be back in just a moment. So stay tuned 1 second. All right, so we had some minor technical difficulties, but we're back.
We're back.
We had maybe some self-inflicted technical difficulties.
I know. You know what happens? See, you got two Southern guys, and that's apparently a no-no.
That's right. Yes. That's right. That's right. There's some nonsense that multiplies when you get two of us together.
Thank you very much.
So Ellis is. I really want to see you tonight. Is that a standalone, or is it going to be part of like a larger project? Are you doing an EP or something with it?
Eventually, it will be a full-on, as my buddies down south used to say, album. What? Yep. No, album. No, album. Hey, baby Ellis, you fixing to do an album? What? But no, seriously. It will have a collection of different songs. But I knew we put this out first. and then we'll follow it up with something. And in fact, one of the tunes that got me signed to Ray's label, it's a tune called Girl, You're Not in Kansas Anymore. And I wrote about a friend of mine who wanted to become a star, but that's a whole nother situation. And, you know, I like the chorus says, innocent chasing dreams, welcome to the world beyond your goal. Rainbows and Dorothy, you're not encouraging. Oh, you know, that kind of groove.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Hey, you know what? I will do two kinds of music, country and western. I know them both.
Yeah.
No,
Ellis, I know you play a lot of instruments. What all do you play?
drums, basses, guitars, keys, various percussion instruments. And I was really one of the ones who did the vocal percussion back in the 60s, way before they called it the beatbox.
Really?
I used to walk down the hall. So I'd sound like a drum set.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew it felt good. And I don't, you know, ruin a microphone or anything. I just stand up, you know, and you know, get that groove going.
Yeah.
And that's how I count drummers in sometimes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they probably like that too.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. We got the rhythm. Okay, hold it tight. Don't go slow. Don't go fast. Sit right there in the pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone left that you haven't got to play with that you'd like to play with?
Oh, you know, I talked to someone recently about that. I really, I mentioned Miss Jennifer. I want to do some more with her, but I want to do a thing with Bruno Mars. I love his vibe.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Yeah, that'd be a good pairing.
It really would be. And Miss Cynthia Erivo,
yes,
who could
what
sing.
a voice.
Sing her runs, or Ariana Grande, she could sing too. You know, all these different people who know how to sing from the inside out. Don't fake the groove. Don't
That's right.
fake, you know. And if you're singing a lyric, my vocal coach taught me the philosophy behind the song, because at the time I was 17, I wanted to just sing all the hot licks.
Right,
He
of
said,
course.
think about what you sing, just like what Nat King Cole used to do. Make you think about it, you know. Woo, you know.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, Ariana is so good that she can imitate other singers and still sound amazing.
Oh my God. She just has that thing.
Yeah.
Not away from anybody else. And like I said, I am no better or no worse than anyone. But if you get on stage with me, you better bring the A game, because I'm gonna come with it. The vessel, whatever's inside me, is gonna come through. And if I hold it inside, I could hurt myself. So
That's right.
I ain't gonna do it. No.
We don't want you holding back.
No, don't do it. No. And during one of my symphony shows, I do what's lovingly called the round robin. That means I go from every instrument on stage and play like I mean it.
Oh, I would love to see that. So you just bounce from instrument to instrument.
I do. You know, I start with my keys, go to drums, go to basses, go to guitars, and chicken pick my way into your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of love that. When you're with the symphony, are you playing piano?
Most of the time, not even piano. Playing keys, playing my organ. It all depends what the song calls for.
Yeah.
And some of the show, I play, you know, my guitar. Like that tune I sang, "Girl, You're Not in Kansas Anymore." I play guitar in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to hear a guitar with a symphony. I bet that sounds pretty good.
And there's another tune. You mentioned the tune, "Some Days Are Meant for Rain." I wrote that on guitar, so I play that in the symphony on guitar.
Yeah, I need to come out. That sounds amazing.
With the strings. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keep me
That's
busy.
pretty good. That's pretty good. When you were growing up, who were your influences? Who were you listening to?
Well, my dad, one of the first tunes that I heard that really made me pay attention, that's the sound of the men working on the train.
Yeah.
What really touched me about that song at the end, he says, "Give me water, I'm thirsty, my." And I don't know what it was, 7 years old, 8 years old, it made me cry like a baby because I could picture him standing, sweating in the sun. And, he didn't have any water. It's like the first time I heard Rainy Night in Georgia. I was pretty much a grown-up at that time, and that song made me cry. It made me cry. I don't know why. It just did,
Well, it just shows how connected you are to music, that it can move you that way.
Woo, let me tell you.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. Well, Ellis, thank you as always for taking a little bit of time. So the new song is, let's see, I want to see you tonight.
Really
want to see you tonight. I really want to see you tonight. I'll get it out eventually.
And not even that really wanna. WANTA, wanna.
Really wanna. Okay. Yeah. And it sounds amazing. I was listening to it before I came on, and it's very recognizable that it's you. You've got a unique sound, I think.
Come on, did you dance around with your honey bunny to it yet?
No, it was just me, but I'll be playing it for her.
I know you love you and your family and stuff, but I will let you know through Tom or through Don when we're coming to town and you come and hang with us, brother.
Please do. I absolutely will. That would be amazing. So before we wrap up,
yes,
run through I know you mentioned the website, but run through your social media again.
I will. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Go to Ellis Hall Music. You'll find those things. Go to Spotify and Apple Music. You'll hear the new single. But all roads lead to ellishall.com.
That's right. And like I said, it's a really good website. Easy to navigate. Everything you'd want is on there. So yeah, definitely everybody should check that out.
You really can press that button. It might take you somewhere.
That's right. All right, sir. Hold on one second. I always love when Ellis comes on the program. His positivity and energy is I don't know, it's kind of inspirational. It really always pumps me up. I always feel good after I've talked to him. I mean, he is amazing and so talented. I mean, his voice, I think, can stand up with anybody's voice. But he's also extremely talented just as a musician. He can play anything. Just incredible guy. If you're not a fan of Ellis's because you don't know his music, then this new one, I really want to see you tonight, is a great way to get introduced to some of Ellis's work. And there's a ton of it. Which is pretty exciting if you're new to it. If you're already a fan of Ellis's, you already know how good he is, and you will absolutely love this one. So do yourself a favor, do Ellis a favor, and make sure you support the new album, and then keep an eye out because Ellis tours and he does a lot of shows. If you get a chance to go see him, especially when he's with the symphony, make sure that you go. Just an incredible, talented person. Unbelievable. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. If you're finding us for the first time, so happy that you're here. Would love to have your support. It's easy to do. It's free. Our YouTube channel is MeisterCon Pod. Please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Really helps us out. Our website's meistercon.com. You can find over 1,000 episodes, audio and video versions. If we're doing anything in studio, if we're going on location, if we're covering a convention, if we're going to see Ellis Hall in concert, it'll be on the website, meistercon.com. So please check us out there. Thank you guys so much. Till next time. Bye, everybody.